month. And
there we go.
Lexi Brown's a young female from Orchid.
Chaos.
Who passed away earlier this year. So I got the purple and gold for childhood cancer. So I'm rocking that one tonight.
Are we ready to go qualifying? We are live. We're hot. We're ready to go qualifying. Let's get ready to turn these cars loose for the 2016 Budweiser Nationals, 31st edition.
I think I'm ready. Are you ready? Bakersfield Speedway. Are you ready? All right, we're going to have...
I am so excited.
Qualified. I know. We're all up here getting ready, jumping.
It's the adrenaline. It's just a show. It's one of the biggest shows we look forward to every year, and we love coming down here to Bakersfield and hanging with the Schweitzer gang and all you guys up here.
There it is.
We are set to go qualifying. Our first qualifier, getting ready to roll onto the track right now. We're going to watch that back. In the number 6, that is Larry Wise driving that car tonight. The GRT chassis with a 362 steel motor. We're going to get him on the clock. Green flag out and waving for Wise in the number 6.
Yeah, a little thing on Wise. He just moved out to the Central Coast from out here in Bakersfield. He's running Mark Blackford's vehicle that's usually run by John Blackford in the limited late models.
Lap number 1 for Wise goes in the books. It's a 15.027. Very good track right now. A lot of traction out there in that black clay. Wise will drive out of turn 4 on the high side. Had to touch the binders just a bit. Out of turn 4 at the stripe. Lap number 2, a little bit better. 14.868.
Listen to this, Corey. A 14.8 is 81 miles an hour.
Back from the East Coast, the 5L. That's none other than Cody Laney from Torrance. Cody Laney, part of the WFO team out there from Torrance, coming out. He's been running all summer on the East Coast. Did some great points racing out there, did a heck of a job. He's back here in the hometown. Well, one of the home tracks for him. Coming around turn 4, taking the white flag. 15.209, lap number 1.
Laney has a big push on the exit.
That big push.
Shuts it down the backstretch.
We'll get him on lap number 2. He'll take lap number 1.
Obviously, he's going to have to take lap number 1, but they've got some work to do on that car.
This is Mike Kirby. Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, coming out now down the backstretch, that is the 7 of Mike Kirby out of Torrance, California. Driving a Victory Circle chassis, taking the green flag this time around. Looks good out of turn 1 and 2. Running that middle groove. Forward bite, ladies and gentlemen. Look at him. Coming into 3 and 4. Shuts the left front down. Good job coming out of turn number 4. A little bit loose first time around. It's going to be a 14.332, ladies and gentlemen. Fight right now. That is the fast time of 14.332. Looks a little bit faster out of 3 and 4. Second time around, second and done. He's coming to the checkered flag. Does he have a little bit slower that time of 14.388, ladies and gentlemen.
Next qualifier on the clock in the number 75. That is Dino Napier out of Corona, California. We've seen Napier every year I've been here at the Bud Nationals. He likes this racetrack. It was actually looking pretty good in hot laps earlier on when we had the cars out there packing the track, and a little couple test laps for him. We'll see what he can do out of turn 4 to lay down his first qualifying lap. Lap 1 for Napier. 14.773 for the 75 of Napier on his first lap. Looking good out of 2. Hard into turn 3. Right across the bottom, trying to get some forward bite. Had to lift just a bit. Floats to the outside of turn 4. Stops the clock on lap 2. 14.719.
All right, next on the track is the 32B. That's Clay Daly from Watsonville, California. He's coming out here. Got that loud motor going out here. The ERC Race Fuels Twisted Motorsports vehicle.
Daly is the only driver here with a Warrior chassis.
Yeah, he is the West Coast Warrior.
And if you guys are wondering why he has that yellow light
13.919. 13.919. You're looking at a little over 87 miles an hour.
We may be seeing a faster lap here on lap 2.
That's his go fast light, ladies and gentlemen.
14.029. 14.029.
Coming out next, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be Royce Hall. Royce Hall sponsoring that car down the backstretch. Has that flame job. I like his numbers, you guys. It's kind of exotic a little bit. Has that little fish kind of eye look. First time around is going to be a 15.071. A 15.071. First time around for Hall. Looks really good down the backstretch. Goes into 3 and 4. Locks up that left front tire. Gets it. Pitched back around. Up on the bars. Second time around. A little bit faster. A 14.863. 14.863.
Next qualifier on the clock. The winningest driver here at the Budweiser Nationals in the number 2. That is Bobby Hogue. Hogue in a Victory Circle chassis. One of the drivers to watch here at Bakersfield Speedway.
Say it's not Bobby.
Who is it?
That's Ethan Dotson in the 2H tonight.
No one
in the
told
red
me.
2H. That's Ethan Dotson running that one for Bobby Hogue. Bobby's running his white unicorn tonight. The
All
white
right.
two.
Well, lap number 1, 14.574, 14574. Dotson. See if we can pick it up here on the second lap. Left front brake was shut off hard across the bottom at a turn 4. A ton of forward bite. And he goes a little slower, 14.813.
Next up is going to be the number 30 of Jeremy Shank. Now, this is an Oregon guy, so I'm going to turn it back over to Corey. Corey, you know all about Shank here. He's also got one of the Moxie Media cameras on that one tonight.
Shank is out of Salem, Oregon. He is a 2-time track champion down where we're from. He is in a Swartz chassis sponsored by Left Coast Motorsports, South Pacific Auto Sales, and Interior Works. We'll see what he can do here on lap number 1. 14.525, 14525. Now, a couple of years ago, he won the dash here at the Bud Nationals, and he had a good showing. I think he's been second or third on either night. He's a very, very talented driver on the dry slick. Lap number 2, 14.856, 14856.
Good enough for the third spot. Coming out now on the track is going to be the 21 of Devin Crockett.
Yeah, Devin Crockett's from Arroyo Grande, California. He's the 2016 Santa Maria Speedway Super Late Model Points champion this year.
He's driving a Rocket chassis. Engines by Crockett Brothers, Crockett Auto Body, RPM Plumbing, Oris Tools, CarQuest. First time around for Crockett's going to be a 14.893. 14.893. A little bit of a push out of turn number 2 for Crockett. Gets it straightened back out.
Did a great job of catching that car at the apex of 1 and 2.
Car looks smooth coming out of turn 4. Checkered flag, a little bit quicker this time, a 14.733. The top 3 so far is Clay Daly in the 32.
All right, now on the clocks, this is Bobby Hogue in the number 2. That's a Victory Circle as well. We did a live interview with him earlier on Moxie Media Promotions Facebook page. Hogue, very, very talented driver here. This is the winningest driver in the Budweiser Nationals history. We'll see what he can do here on lap number 1. 14.307, 14307 for Bobby Hogue on his first qualifying attempt. See if he can pick it up here on lap
Puts him
number
up to
2.
second on the board, Corey.
Second fast. See if he can lock down the fast qualifying spot here on lap number 2. 14.123, 14123. Still good enough for the number 2 spot.
Next up on the track is the 22G Paul Guglielmoni from Vacaville, California. He's in a Bailey Bros engine, Victory Circle chassis, Vaca Valley excavating and trolling.
Say that fast 3 times.
Yeah, Vaca Valley excavating. Nope, not going to happen. All right, here he comes, the 22G. First lap, 15.265. Going a little high through 1 and 2, trying to maybe make a diamond out of the track more than carrying it all the way around. That might be the point and shoot for tonight. That might be the way to go for these first couple laps while this heat is still in the track. Second one up, 15.341. 15.341.
The 96 out on the track right now. That is Michael Shank. No, they have Shank on that. Who is the 96?
That is not Shank. Matt McKelly.
Matt McKelly in the 96 car now out on the track. Around 1 and 2 down the backstretch. Has that car set up, running right there on the bottom, right next to the tires. Now coming up a little bit. First time around, a 15.232. 15.232 first time around. Looks really good. You know, a lot of these guys and stuff are running the middle of the backstretch. They're not really running up towards the high top side of the wall, but they are running the high side out of turn number 4. Second time around, a 15.262, ladies and gentlemen.
Next qualifier on the clock in the number 11. He is out of San Luis Obispo. This is Steve Drake. He won night number 2 at this show last year. He is the current track record holder here at Bakersfield Speedway. Drake, very, very talented driver. He is pumped about this weekend. We spent some time talking with him in the pits. Lap number 1 in the books for Drake in the 11X. 14.403, 14403, moving him into the number 2 position.
Fast time is still held by Clay Daly with a 13.919.
See if Drake can pick it up here on lap 2. Drifts to the high side of turn 4, stops the clocks. 14.100, 14100.
Next up is going to be the 10N
Of Rob Sanders.
of the Sandman Sanders. He's out here tonight once again. He's from Bakersfield, California. He's in a Victory Circle chassis, Cal Leasing's vehicle, West Coast Boring, Finish Line Signs, and Power Pro Racing. Coming across turn 4, taking the white flag, 14-4-2-3, 14-4-2-3. Looks like a cushion starting to develop in 1 and 2. These guys are starting to get up a little bit higher than that bottom and carrying that cushion. Sanders taking the high side, coming through 3 and 4. Hammer down across the finish line, 14-0-9-4, number 2.
The 17 of Larry Childress out of Odell, California, West Coast Boarding. Silv Sand Suspension and Childress Home Inspection sponsoring the 17 of Childress. Nice looking car. I like the orange and the black.
Larry.
Man, that is so cool. Coming out of turn number 4, first time around, he is going to take the white flag, a 15-1-2-9 for Childress. Second time. A lot of these guys are starting, like you're talking about, Moxie and Mike, is that they are pushing that cushion farther and further up into turn 1 and 2. Now he's down to the bottom of 3 and 4. Checker flag flies. He is going to stop the clock out of 14-9-3-2, ladies and gentlemen.
Next qualifier on the clock out of Albany, Oregon, sponsored by James Gang Pizza. This is one of the West Coast rising stars, Bryson James. Not Whole Market, one of the sponsors on this ride as well. That's a Swartz chassis. This young man has done it all here in the last couple of years. A late model, street stock, super sports, and a Lebanon. He's done the. He's running a sprint car series. This kid, if it's got 4 wheels and a motor, he'll drive it. Lap number 1, 14-7-2-2, 14722. Bryson James, very talented. I promise you, race fans, you will be hearing this name as he rises through the ranks. We've got some big breaking news coming with him later on in Moxie Media Promotions. Northwest Dirt News, 14-3-3-0, 14330 for his final qualifying attempt.
Next up on the track, from Marina Del Rey, California, the 12, that's Nick Bartels. Bartels with the Bartels Harley Davidson.